Hello, my name is Emilia Gómez and I wish ISMIR a happy birthday. Since my first ISMIR in Paris in 2002 when I was a PhD student, ISMIR has been my favorite week of the year to learn, enjoy and have fun. And I am very proud of being now the ISMIR president. I wish you all a very happy 20th edition of ISMIR and happy birthday ISMIR!
So I'd like to say a few things about ISMIR 2000. A lot of it is pretty well known, I think, already about the origins of how Stephen Downie and I fortuitously met between two conferences in Berkeley and blah, 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 and so on. But let's see, a few things that aren't so well known. Tim Crawford and I were scheduled to give a lecture, recital type thing, a talk and survey of the audience about similarity of the Mozart Twinkle variations to be played by the late Steve Larson. And the UMass administrative person, the person in the UMass computer science department where I was based then, didn't want to spend money to get the piano tuned. I said, this is a music conference. The word music is even in the title. She gave in. Then there was a question about the issue of getting Marvin Minsky to give a good keynote talk. Well, I knew it was going to be a problem. I didn't know Marvin very well, but it was pretty obvious. So I went to his house and talked to him about it and got him to at least think about it for a while. And he did end up having some interesting things to say. I wouldn't say it was terribly successful, but he certainly fulfilled one purpose of a keynote speaker, namely to get people to come in the first place. Finally, James Allen, who was part of the information retrieval group that I was part of at UMass Amherst, said afterwards, it was incredibly successful. I said, why? Well, he said it was innovative. It was the first Music IR conference. There were good papers and people enjoyed it. So there you go. I hope this one is equally successful, and I'm sorry I won't be able to be there.
Hi, my name is Meinard Müller. I still remember well the ISMIR conference in Kobe in Japan back in the year 2009. It was the 10th anniversary of ISMIR. This conference was organized by Masataka Goto and Ichiro Fujinaga, and actually one had the feeling that the organizing team consisted of the entire Japanese MIR community. Because of the spirit and the hospitality, this was an amazing event. Also at that time, ISMIR became formally a society. One of the driving forces was Ich. Ich was pulling strings in the background and he was extremely supportive. It was also Ich who invited me for lunch, of course, motivating me to join the ISMIR board. And this is where I am for 10 years now. It is because of people like Masataka and Ich why I consider ISMIR my home community, my scientific family. And I hope that we can keep, also for the next 20 years, this spirit, the spirit of mutual appreciation and support.
Hello, this is Xiao Hu from the University of Hong Kong. My first ISMIR was in 2005 in Queen Mary. I was a graduate student in the University of Illinois. That was my first conference presentation ever. Since then, I have been working on music mood metadata and mood classification. In the early ISMIRs, I was also committed to MIRAX, led by my professor Stephen Downie. In fact, as a lab rat, I was not able to come home to China for a stretch of 5 years. That's because every summertime is the high time for MIRAX. We were busy in running algorithms on different weird and fantastic datasets, including a dataset created by a robot arm, like this. I'm looking forward to another 20 years with ISMIR and wish for a century of excellence for ISMIR. Thank you.
Hi, this is Jeremy Pickens, and I have an early ISMIR, and let's say pre-ISMIR memory to share. It was April of 2000. The conference was RIAL, R-I-A-L, in Paris, which is mostly a text information retrieval conference, but there was one session on music IR in that conference. And I had received permission from the session chair that I could make an announcement because I was a grad student at UMass Amherst and we were hosting the very first ISMIR in November of 2000. Was it November, October? Anyway, later that year. So I got permission and the final speaker finishes speaking and I must have been fidgeting in my seat or something, but the session chair then looks at me and nods. So I come bounding down to the front of the auditorium and start making the announcement. The session chair interrupts me and says, "Can we please let the final speaker answer questions about his talk first before you make the announcement?" I had totally blown past that part of it and mistaken. The session chair had thought I was fidgeting because I was going to ask a question, but I was so excited to announce ISMIR. And that's my early memory.
Hi everyone, happy 20th anniversary. My name is Ozgur Izmirli. I am very proud to be part of this community, which is dynamic, open-minded, and really, really cool. This is where it all started 19 years ago. We were able to fit in a very small conference room, and ISMIR has grown pretty much ever since. It's been a thrilling experience, and I thank each and every one of you for that. By the way, I've lobbied over the years to change the name of the conference to make it a little more compatible, but it doesn't mean it's not going to change. In any case, congratulations again, enjoy the conference, and Doug, thanks so much for organizing this.
Happy birthday, Izmir. Well, this is Fabien Gouyon from Pandora. My first ISMIR memory would be ISMIR 2002 that was held in Paris. It was a great conference. I was super excited to go there. I was at the time doing some work on beat tracking and tempo induction in my PhD, and I thought it would be great to go there because I would see my rock star of the time. I would think of Masataka Goto, who had been doing beat tracking since, believe it or not, 95 or something, or even before that. So I really was anxious to go there and meet him. And then I went there, and he was the one who actually went and come to meet me and talk to me about my work, not his. I thought it was so cool. And I just felt, hey, this is the community I want to be part of. So happy birthday, happy 20 years. 20 years, so it sounds like, as a community at 20 years, what should you be doing? Maybe do what 20 years old people do, get crazy, drive at stupid speed on the highway or something. I mean, I'm not telling anybody to do this like that. I'm talking, metaphorically, of course. So yeah, let's wait another 20 years or so to settle down. Happy birthday, everybody, and see you soon.
Fun fact, the S in ISMIR stands for spiffy.